Bugger here. We're live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. Of course, we are back. Sorry, I've been away for so long. I've been trying to settle in back at uni. And just want to say good evening to everyone and a big warm welcome. He hasn't been on the channel for a while, but a big good evening to Mr. Cal Patson.
Oh, Mister, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Yes, shows the team what you're showing off tonight.
Chapaka Wednesday.
That is it. To be
Ignore
fair.
the big tits.
Never thought to see that. Yes, I'm repping the trainee top tonight, Donny. Yes, so it's a big week for Donny. Certainly, Darren Moore leaving for Sheffield Wednesday. I'm not bitter about that. I'm not bitter, but to be quite honest, this is a new dawn for Doncaster Rovers, and of course Portsmouth. Of course, big promotion place tonight for Donny Rovers. Let's check into the teams. Actually, starting with Portsmouth, it is a back three as we've seen tonight. McGillivray, I can't even pronounce it. McGillivray. I think yes. Good evening, Kieran. How are you doing? Hope you're all good. It's a back three: Watmore, Raggett, and Nicholson. I managed to say that right, actually. It is a forward midfield: Magonga, White, Naylor, and Charlie Daniels, and of course the front three: Harness, Curtis, and Harrison up front for Portsmouth. For Doncaster Rovers today, it is a huge. Well, Andy Butler making his first team. Of course, he starts Lewis Jones for the very first time in the league. He hasn't played since the FA Cup game against FC United Manchester. It is a back four with Brad Halliday, Tom Anderson, Joe Wright, and Reece James. It is changing midfield too with Bostock and Smith occupying the holding midfield. It's free midfield tonight. John Taylor, Josh Sins, and James Coppinger starts for his 801st league game. Truly a remarkable achievement. And of course, it is Omar Bogle that leads the line tonight for Doncaster Rovers. It is a huge night for both teams. We're not just keeping on top of the game here tonight. We are keeping top of all the games around the grounds in the 7 o'clock games here in League One, not just in League One, but in the Championship, of course. It's a huge night for a lot of the teams in and around the Football League. Do I think Blackpool will get into Blackpool will get into the playoffs? Do you think
on current form, I would say so.
Well, there you go. I mean, if you want to direct the questions to us tonight, we will answer them. Of course, we'll also have a nice debate on who's going up from League One, who's coming up from the Championship, and more importantly, because he's a big Newcastle United fan, who is going down from the Premier League. So we have Crew tonight. To be honest, Crew a bit hit and miss really in terms of who they are. Personally, they were unlucky against Sunderland to get a point. Really, they should have walked away with 3. But it's ultimately there are a lot of teams in and around sort of those positions with Ipswich, of course, Accrington, and of course you guys, of course, they're in that mix for the playoffs, and of course we're hanging on by a thread. We haven't won in 5 games. It's not been great to be brutally honest, but
it's a fresh start tonight.
It is a fresh start, exactly. It's a fresh start for us, and we need it. It's been weird. We haven't had a good performance, in my opinion, since we played Oxford when we won 3-2. Look at that. Newcastle will go down. Fulham will stay up probably.
I agree. Almiron, St. Maximin, and Wilson injured till April. Where's the 3 best players gone?
Look at the bright side. Emil Kraft is back.
Get in. God, the saviour.
But as we're seeing, we'll keep across as well. There are a couple of games that are on right now in League One. And of course, it's Gillingham 2, MK Dons 1 right now. Of course, Graham and Oliver. And of course, Will Grigg, of course, took the lead for MK Dons. And of course, it's Wigan 0, Charlton 1. Of course, Chukwuemeka has scored yet again for Charlton. He's a good player, to be fair, Chukwuemeka. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up in the Championship next season. Of course, in the game in League Two, of course, it's Morecambe 1, Crawley 1. That's a tasty affair, to be fair. Morecambe sitting pretty well in the playoffs, and Chorley sitting mid-table, not really looking too handy for the playoffs at the minute. But we never know. It could be a decent run. With the way that the league is going right now, it could be anything. So, but before St. Maximin was injured, I thought he would save you from going down. It's a big ask, isn't it, for just for one player to try and keep you up.
I mean, he's probably the most gifted player in the team, but I mean, for me, Almiron's been the best player this season. Callum Wilson's goals have been a complete game changer.
Absolutely. I think the thing with Newcastle United and the problems I see, now I'll admit I've got a soft spot for Newcastle United, but problem is a lot of clubs have been unlucky with injuries this season. You only have to look at Leicester, what's happening right now with them. Personally, they could fall out of the top four. You look at Liverpool as well. Losing Virgil van Dijk as well, it's been a key player for them this season. Teams like that are going to fall away, and you see the likes of West Ham, what they're doing in a minute. David Moyes is doing a remarkable job. Moyes is a football genius. But we are just under 10 minutes away from kickoff here at the Keepmoat Stadium. It's a huge night for both teams. Portsmouth looking to put a bit of daylight really between Donny and the rest of the teams in the playoffs, and looking towards the top two. If we look at the league right now in League One, of course, Peterborough City 4 points clear over Lincoln, but I don't feel that Lincoln are going to drop too many points now towards the end of the season. And you look at the battle for the playoffs here. Hull on 56, Portsmouth 52, Sunderland 51, Doncaster 49. It is still pretty tough. And even then, down towards 10th place, you've got Accrington 47. There's 3 teams on 47 points. There's a lot riding on this. And of course, all the way down to Oxford on 45. So really, it could, you never know what could really happen. This we've seen as well this season that this league has, has changed so many times. Rovers had a chance to go top, and of course they blew it. I'm not too bitter about that. See, Bruce isn't good enough. Yes, definitely, I would agree with that. But my opinion, if they did sack him, who would come in? Who would come to the club?
If Bruce got sacked now, which he should have been sacked 2 months ago and got beat by Sheffield United, Graham Jones would take over till the end of the season. And I think with the way he's impacted the way we've been playing football since he's come in, he would probably be enough to keep up.
Just to say the Villa's stopping up. Yeah, Jake's a big Villa fan.
Villa have been class this season.
Yes. They've certainly improved. I would probably say they've been the most improved side of the teams, certainly from last season. They've done a remarkable job.
Them in West Ham for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Eddie Howe should come in next year.
I'd take Eddie Howe.
He would, but I think as well he's lining up the Celtic job, I think.
Yeah.
But there you go. I mean, personally think Donny should bring in Cowley or Stendhal. To be honest, I'd be happy with either of them. But it's whether... See, out of the two, I think I'd probably take the Cowley brothers. But again, Stendhal did a good job with Barnsley. But again, Barnsley have got a bit more money than Donny have. And they have got a better squad. But it's hard to say. I think, would Stendhal drop down to League One? Possibly not. I think he would probably look at a job in the Championship. But I'd certainly take the Cowley brothers. I think, for us to get out of the league, I would certainly take both of them. All right, Liam, I hope you're good. Hope you're staying safe. Again, like I say, I hope everyone is staying safe on this channel, on this chat, and hopefully one day we'll be back in stadiums again. So we are just 7 minutes away. Well, we're actually just 6 minutes away from kickoff. It's Doncaster Rovers versus Portsmouth. If you're new around here, of course, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We will be uploading more content as well since we are back at uni now, which is great. And hopefully, maybe one day, we might even get to some football grounds.
That would be nice.
That would be nice, yes. That would be very nice. Very nice. Yeah, like I say, go around the grounds, that would be quite... I mean, I've done a few series on that before. I've done Mears, done Liverpool, done Cheshire, done Great Manchester. That was a long trip, that, mate. Paul Cook would have been ideal. Well, Paul Cook's now at Ipswich Town. He's, to be honest, that's not a bad move for Paul Cook. I've seen that Alex Griffins, who does the Ipswich Town videos, he was pretty pleased with that. I mean, you can't, to be honest with Paul Lambert, he played very defensive football. We saw that at Wolves, didn't we, when we saw them a couple of times. But, those type of managers, your Lamberts, your Pulis's, your Mark Hughes, they're just, they play very defensive football, and fans don't want to see that. Fans don't want to see a boring 1-0 every week. That's not what it is. But people want to see free-flowing, attacking football. Or if you're Newcastle United, you play defensive football. That's pretty much.
If you're Newcastle United, we just want to win. We don't care how.
Just want to win.
West Brom on Sunday, we'll probably get beat by them.
That would be funny. Yeah, he went to Ipswich. He got appointed today, actually. So fair play to Ipswich Town. There's another goal's gone in League One. Gillingham 2, MK Dons 2, and it's another goal for Warren O'Horan. O'Horan. God, thank God I'm not Jeff Stelling. Yeah, sound mate. Yeah, like I say, I'll try and make some videos when I can. I might, we'll try and get some more out as soon as we can, as the two teams are ready to come out. Actually, attack is best role in defence. Yes, but you need a solid foundation to build on. Otherwise, you're going to be conceding too many goals, and you don't win leagues by conceding too many goals. Look at Liverpool. Can't do score 2 and score 3. You score 3, we'll score 4. That never works. It's great for the neutrals, but it never works. Otherwise, you're going to be anxious and you're going to be pulling your hair out. But there we go. Just check in the other games, of course, in League 2, still 1-1 between Morecambe and Crawley. To be honest, yeah. In fact, we'll do score predictions. In fact, what's your score predictions for the game tonight between Doncaster and Portsmouth? We want to know. I'm going to go. I have a sudden feeling the Rovers are going to win tonight, just because it's a fresh start. Maybe the clouds, some dark clouds have been pushed away now. But I'm going to go for 2-1. I'm taking the safe option. In fact, what's your score prediction for tonight?
I'm going to say 1-1.
1-1. Yeah, I'd take a point. The way that we're playing at the minute, I'd take a point, but I'd love to have 3 points tonight. It would just be, we need it. Yeah, if we want to keep in touch, we want to keep away from the top, keep away from the teams that are coming up, and Ipswich and Accrington are certainly one of the clubs that are coming after us. 2-2. Possibly. That could, 2-2 would be a good game. Would be a good game. The journey of a manager. He's signed for a grassroots team. Fair play. Well done, Kieran. Really, really proud. He's been looking at around AFC Blackpool around that way.
Yeah.
So fair play to you. Fair play to you, Kieran. Well done. 2-1 to Donny. Yeah, I'll take 2-1. As the two teams are coming out, Portsmouth are coming out in their away strip, which is of course is white with black shorts and black socks. I need to take
that bin soon.
Yeah, I need to empty that bin at some point. In fact, I put a new bin liner in yesterday. In fact, has Donny come out now in the home top?
What's he doing?
Pardon?
John Bostock.
Bostock, yeah. He's quite religious, actually, Bostock. He's if Donny win, we're all on the piss up. Well, yes, but at the minute
we already are.
We already are. Yes, exactly. Yes, I'm drinking Nuki Brown actually, which is great. He's wrapped out the Carlin, which is always great for an away day. But unfortunately, we're not doing any away days right now. It's brilliant, lovely. Right. Checking the goals. It's half-time in both games. Gillingham 2, MK Dons 2 in the game. And, of course, it's the other half-time. Wigan 0, Charlton 1. Spike, how you doing? Hope you're good. Big game for you guys. Of course, tomorrow night in the Premier League. I can't remember who West Brom got, actually. It's gone out of my head.
Oh, Everton, I think.
It's Everton, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is, yeah. It should be a big Kenny jacket. Oh, there we go. He didn't say on the iPhone that they had that they didn't show. Well, they didn't say who the manager was. I knew it was Kenny jacket, but I wasn't sure if he was actually going to be there tonight. Yeah. Wolverhampton then from Warsaw. Enough. To be fair, that dog leg from Wolves to Warsaw isn't that great, especially late at night when we got stuck there for Henchford.
Less said about that.
Yes. Score prediction for tonight. I'm going to go for 2-1 to Donny. Spike. Cal's gone for 1-1. 1-1. Spike, what's your score prediction for tonight? And if you say 2-1, then I'll be really, really pleased with you. So thank you. So, of course, there's a new guy, Andy Butler, there, who was actually the manager of the Bells, actually, when...
Is that your ladies' team?
Yeah, it is, yeah. They'll take the knee. 2-0 to Donny. Kane Jacket, decent for League One level. He is, but he's had now 2 cracks at getting Portsmouth up, and he's, for me, and we're off. He's had 2 cracks at getting Portsmouth up, and for me, he's failed. And you think Portsmouth are, in my opinion, they are a good side. Don't get me wrong. As Portsmouth are moving forward here.
Oh, wow.
It's just wide. Bloody hell. Inside 20 seconds. Goodness me. What happened there? So it's whipped in by Harrison, I believe. Took in. Oh, I'll tell you what, he's not a million miles away from that then. Bloody hell. Got to switch on. It's a bright start from Portsmouth. Exactly. Wake up. You could have gone 1-0 there. Who's winning the UK Open, which is this weekend?
Johnny Clayton.
So
on current form, Johnny Clayton is the best player in the world right now.
Absolutely. I think Clayton will get to the semis. I don't think he's going to win it. I think it's going to be someone obvious that's going to win the UK Open.
I think Van Gerwen's not the player he was, and he's out of form. Gerwin Price has an ear infection. Peter Wright and Gary Anderson are inconsistent. Aspinall's dropped down to number 10 in the rankings over the weekend.
Jesus.
And he was 5.
Yeah. To be honest, he's out of sorts at the minute.
Yeah.
Aspinall's. Portsmouth got a corner here. I think the draw is rigged on stage. Corner whipped in, punched away. It's good defending, but whipped him back in, and it's away, and it's only just far. Whipped, and it's away. Jesus. Portsmouth have started well. They've started well on the front foot, to be fair to them. And they have, the thought, might as well get at Rovers, actually. Yeah. I don't blame them. Don't blame them for getting them at Rovers, that's for sure. I'm going to play 2-3-1. Let's have the side. Yeah. Are you sure the Portsmouth have scored? I bet they have, haven't they? He's offside, isn't he? There we go.
Wait, is the stream behind?
The stream will be behind, yeah. It's like 10 or 20 seconds behind. His Rovers break now. It's Coppinger. Coppinger whips it in. Howard is in! Oh! No one's gambling at the far post. Kieran, you little git. Yes. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Oh, no. Jeez, you have a heart in my mouth there, to be honest. Oh, it's a great ball from Coppinger. No one's gambling. Where's Bogle gambling it there? It's shocking, but there you go. It's 0-0. We've had. It's a good start for both teams. Both teams won attack, which is good. Thank God. I mean, I thought we were going to get something pretty dreaded there. Both, yeah, as he heads back to the keeper. 0-0. We've played 3 minutes. If you're new around here, guys, hello. My name is Joe Skellen. He's Cam Patterson. We're on here. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Let's do it. And if we do it, we'll do a European away game. I'm thinking Italy. Let's go to Milan.
For San Siro's knockdown.
Yes, we have to. We've got to do that. Yes. So I'll take that. Who does Cam support? Supports Newcastle United.
Unfortunately.
and it's away. By the way, this is the way they're attacking right now. This is like a bloody Sunday league game.
Yeah.
This
It's wide open.
it is. This could end like 10-10 or something.
Right now, you've jinxed it. Now it's going to be 0-0.
It's going to be 0-0 now. Yeah, Smith takes it down to the byline, across goal. Oh, and it's a corner. Come on. Well, not Sockside, just Sky Sports. Yeah, I don't think Sockside is on just yet, but when I do, I'm gonna present it when Jeff Stelling retires. If we do, then that
they'll give it to that Julian bloke, won't they?
Julian Warren. Actually, to be fair, he doesn't do a bad job, Julian Warren. I mean, it could be worse. It could be that BT Sports score, whatever it's called, when you got Chris Sutton on.
One of that.
Accrington are 1-up. That's not good, actually. This corner whipped in. Anderson heads it back across, and it's away. Just check the goals at the minute. Yeah, Accrington 1, Ipswich 0.
I always put Accrington on my bet, and I haven't this week.
Oh, yeah. Who scored for Accrington? Dion Charles has scored. I'm pretty sure he used to play for Chalon, actually. Pandy, hope you're good. Hope you're keeping safe. Chris Sutton chats a load of crap. Yeah, he does, actually. To be honest, I can't stand him when he do Celtic games when in Europa League. He winds me up. But to be fair, though, I'll tell you what was my favourite co-commentator, Ali McCoist.
You see, I like him as a pundit better. I think because he's a co-commentator, and for a co-commentator, I think you just need to butt in every now and again. Ali McCoist, I think, talks too much.
He does. I mean, he does it some say, but I don't mind. Although he can be a bit of a fangirl at times when he does his. Do you have a trust with Butler? Yeah, I do. All right, he's not as experienced as a manager, but he knows the club well. He's a Donny lad through and through, and he'll give his heart and soul into the club. So I respect that a lot, and the fans and the players will be behind him, no doubt about that. And personally, I think if he can get us to the playoffs, I think he's done a tremendous job. To say of where the club is right now. Like I say, I've just lost respecting Darren Moore.
It's a bit sneaky, isn't it?
It is,
especially when you're over halfway through a season, battling for promotion, to go to a local rival as well, who are struggling.
Exactly, potentially, if we don't go up, we'll be playing them next season. So it's
he won't keep them up.
Yeah. Mickey Richards O'Keefe's favourite pundit, Motson, best commentator, Martin Tyler. Really? You like Martin Tyler?
Oh.
You like Martin Tyler? God, he's boring.
Yeah.
Honestly, he sounds like he's commentating in a library.
If you watch the games Martin Tyler commentates on now without the fake noise in the back, you can literally hear him breathing.
I know, he breathes really loud.
He sounds like he's on his last legs.
Yes. There's so many up and coming commentators right now. You've got Bill Leslie, you've got crikey. I'm trying to think who else you've got. There's loads. Coppage's already playing, so he's not coming on in the second half.
Like Steve McManaman. I know he's a bit like Marmite.
He is, but McManaman, you see, McManaman's got a favourite phrase. It's yes, Fletch, right, Fletch. But I don't mind as Portsmouth are in, and he's offside anyway. I'd say that, Spike. I wouldn't mind commentating for Sky. That would be a dream. My dream, if I could go and commentate in the World Cup, that's it. That's it. That's all I need to do.
You can join Dan Dawson on PDC TV.
Dan Dawson. Dan Dawson and Paul Nicholson. Oh no. Why would Gareth Ainsworth commentate on Sky Sports when they're playing tomorrow? I don't know. That's money, exactly. Yeah, he'll probably put it to his next album. That's what he'll probably be doing of his rock star.
I admire the way he dresses. To be fair, take some balls.
He does. Yeah, he might. Yeah, reminds me a lot of that the lead singer from The Darkness. That's what he reminds me of. The Rovers break now with Josh Sims down his left hand side. It's Bogle with the fancy feet, and it's come out to Halliday actually. No one's really in the box. I mean, that's the thing though. You play one up front. There's not, you want that second strike. You need that second striker to come in and be that support. And if Rovers are giving the ball away and Portsmouth are breaking, that's a foul. So tactical one for the team for John Taylor. Checking the scores. Tranmere 1, Newport County 0 in League 2. It's a big goal. In fact, Liam Feeney's just scored for Tranmere Rovers as their push for the playoffs continues. So, to be fair, they are a good side. Currently everything goalless in the National League at the minute. Let's have a look. Any other goals that have flown in? Nope, you are all up to date right now. In fact, you are all up to date right now in terms of the fixtures in League One, the Championship, and in the National League. I do, yeah. I sound like
a goal at Fran Park, but for who? Chris Kamara.
I don't know, Jeff. We've played 10 minutes. It's goalless. Oh no, the Rovers are breaking in with Sims.
I forgot the ball.
You forgot the ball there. Yes, you want to take the ball with you, Josh Sims. That's exactly what you need to do. Exactly. Sims. It's good. It was a good idea there, but didn't realise Bogle was actually footed. When we first signed it, I thought it was always right-footed. Well, it's just great punditry from me there.
Yeah, we had to send the viewers to sleep.
Tranmere, 3 of their best players were from us last year. Yeah, they were. Yeah. Wait, Spearing, Feeney, and who's the other? I know it's Feeney and Spearing. Who was the other player from Blackpool? What did you study uni at? I study sports journalism, and the break's on. Reece James is in. Yes, come on.
Good touch.
Reece James. He's been such a class player for us this season, Reece James. What a start. And the Butler era is up and running at the chemo. Come on. Coventry 1 up. Are they?
Oh, shit.
It hasn't come through just yet. I had Bogle on FIFA years ago, 5-star week foot. Has he? God, I didn't know that. Preston are 1 up. Yeah, Coventry just scored, and it's Maxime Biamu has scored for Coventry, and apparently Preston are winning against Ipswich. It's Millwall.
Right, that's a crap minute for me.
It's all gone wrong for you, hasn't it? So it's 1-0 to Dunwich. What a start. Trying to see who scored for Preston, but yes, what a start for Rovers inside 12 minutes.
Ched Evans for Preston.
No, Ched Evans. Jeez. McDonald, the left back. Oh, right, yeah. I think he's playing tonight, actually, McDonald. Let's just have a go. Yeah, McDonald playing left back for. Let's have a look. Yeah. Then you're all up to date right now. In fact, let's just check the National League while we're here. Whilst it's Hartlepool are winning at Halifax.
Hartlepool are playing well.
Hartlepool are going. Yeah, they're going.
Can I guess? Is it Luke Armstrong that scored?
Let's have a look. Let's just have a look while we're here. They're just saying to be declared right now.
He's a good player.
He's a class player. Well, of course you know. Yeah, we would know. Yeah. I suppose we've got a free kick. And it looks like it's going to be a booking for Joe Wright, I think. Well, Danny Amos is on commentary tonight, our left back.
He injured or something?
I think, yeah. He got a bit... He went... I think the last game he played, I'm trying to remember which one it was. It's... yeah, I could have... Blackpool versus Preston game is an underrated derby. Then again, when was the last time you played Preston? God, it must be years ago. Like... My memory doesn't serve well, to be honest. I think
Blackpool and Preston
must be when they were at Championship. Yeah. Got it. You're probably touching like 6-7 years ago, I'm guessing, or I might be wrong.
Unless they played in a cup or something.
Yeah, as opposed to we've got in and it's been sliced over. Great chance then from the corner. Mark Shelton scored for Hartlepool. as Bromley are winning at Sutton. So a big goal there in the playoff race. Sutton, yeah. Let's have a look as well. And you're all up to date right now. So there we go. It's 1-0. I'm extremely pleased. You can see the big smile on my face. That's a foul on Josh Sims from Harness. Talk about strapping yourself in.
You know, I just knew you were going to say something daft before you even said it.
Come on, mate. You've known me 5 years. You should know by now. Oh. Who was winning the final test? India, purely because the pitches are terrible. As Coppinger's gone out for a corner. Did you actually see the pitch, the England-India pitch?
I've seen people kicking off on Twitter about it.
Mate, you could grow potatoes on it. That's how bad it was. Was
it like Peterborough's pitch then?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Checking right now. Any other goals that have flown in? Nope, none that have gone in just yet. But as Rovers have got a corner down this left-hand side, 7 years ago when we were in the Championship. I thought it was 7. Pitch invasion, Preston causing a policeman trotted on by a horse. Oh, crikey.
If that was Newcastle, we would have hit the horses.
Oh, yes, I remember that. Yeah, I remember seeing the video of that. As Rovers have got a corner here.
No, I don't condone attacking animals.
No. Or Sunderland fans.
Well.
Oh! Someone's voice just cracked in the commentary box as Portsmouth break.
Was that Amos?
Yeah, Amos' voice just broke. It's Harness, and it's good defending there. Closed him out there. They did well there, Rovers, defending really well. So there we go. Really, really good. Good counter-attack from Portsmouth, I have to say. The pace from them is frightening. They are. Harness is quick, Kurtz is quick, Harrison is quick. They are quick players. But I'll give Rovers credit. They've done well. As Portsmouth have thrown a long ball in, that's away. I have to say, though, both teams have started brightly, but I'll give Rovers a lot of credit. They did. I think the first goal was always going to be key when it came to this, and Accrington have just had a man sent off, and it's headed away from Tom Anderson. It's going to be another throw-in. Yes,
it's like being a QPR, isn't it?
I need to do QPR actually. Seamus Connolly has been sent off for Accrington. He's been a big servant for them actually. Headed back in, and it's away there by John Taylor.
Beast.
He chased it down. Look at the size of John Taylor compared to Charlie Daniels. John Taylor looks tiny. As Rovers break with Matt Smith down this, not the Doctor Who guy, but what's Doncaster Rovers like as a derby. I went to see them. I went to see when it was at Rotherham about 3. It was about. That's a foul then. Yeah, I went to see it when it was about 3 years ago. When we were both in League One, it was pretty intense, to be honest. It was a good game. I mean, it finished. I mean, Rotherham won. They scored. Somehow the referee added 6 extra minutes of added time. I don't know where he got it from. I know Tom Anderson went off injured. He had a really bad head injury, which was about 4 or 5 minutes. But he seemed to have added an extra few minutes on. I don't know where he got it from. And then, of course, he scored in the 96th and then 100 off minutes to win the game. And he thought, but it was very intense, especially coming out of the stadium. It was where I was on the way coming back. There was like a big fence. And if that fence would have come over, I would have been caught in it. So I would have had to like box like I'm in a cartoon movie.
Yeah. All right, Tyson Fury. Gotta get these hands.
And it's out to James.
Just didn't get in.
Good pass, Sims. The keeper's lost it, and it's away and booted away.
Josh Simcard.
Yes. Bolton are 1 up. They're
starting to play well as well.
starting to pick up. Yeah, Bolton are starting to pick up right now, which is good for them actually. It's good for them. Well, they won't say just yet. Excuse me. All right, Simon, how you doing? Hope you're good. The joys of parenting. Yeah, we won't know. Well, we will later down in life. Yeah, I really appreciate that, Simon. Big Stockport County fan, Simon. So yes, really appreciate you coming on. And yeah, we'll hopefully we'll be back at Stockport very, very soon. Just seeing nothing just yet. You're all up to date. We've played 20 minutes. It's 1-0 to Donny as Taylor looking to try and outpace Nicholson there. And it's away. Harry Clark own goal. Harry Clark, yeah. I was going to say, I recognise that name. Sims. Oh, he's unlucky, to be fair. He's got great balance, Sims. To be honest, like, you look at him and you think, he's better than League One.
Yeah.
Like, he's championship. Blackpool versus Seagulls is not a derby. Fleetwood fans who are only 13-year-olds start fights and end up getting battered. And again, you must have come against Fleetwood with Gateshead.
I don't know. Not from what I remember. We were meant to play them in pre-season a few years ago, and they cancelled last minute because the manager at the time, can't remember who it was, got sacked, and they thought that was a good enough reason to cancel a pre-season friendly.
They just put the assistant manager in.
Well, that would be the logical thing to do.
Yeah, just there you go. But I don't understand decisions when they make it. But
when did Fleetwood get promoted to the Football League? Because we didn't get back to the National League or the conference in
I want to say 2013.
Yeah, maybe around then. We went back up about 2009.
Yeah.
I didn't start going to the games until about 12.
They take 50 fans on most away days, Fleetwood. Then again, they don't really have much of a big fan base. I don't think Highbury's that big either. It's only like 6,000.
Yeah.
Oh, 2012. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, because I think I'm pretty sure Vardy. It would have been Vardy's season when he was at Fleetwood. I'm guessing before he went to Leicester. I might be wrong. I remember
he was at Halifax, and he went from Halifax to Fleetwood, didn't he?
Yeah, pressing her in.
Oh.
And there's nothing given. It was a bit of a shoulder. I was a bit concerned there, to be fair. Anderson
but you
got the wrong side there.
I like seeing them not given because the game's gone so soft lately.
It really has. Like, you can't make a decent 50-50 challenge now and not get booked.
You can fart on someone and it'll go down.
I don't suggest you do that, but yes. Well, that's a bit stinky, isn't it? Oh, goodness me. 5,000 get 1,000 or 2,000 on a match day. Yeah, I mean, like you say, the thing with Fleetwood is that, again, the fan base is not big. I'm pretty sure like Forest Green get more than Fleetwood or something like that, and they're a village team.
They're a bunch of vegans, aren't they?
A bunch of vegans that they've got. I mean, no offense to vegans there, but I've got to remain politically correct. No, in fact, no, I'm not. In fact, I'm going to remain impartial. I'm going to remain impartial with that. But who in the right mind thinks that you're going to make a stadium out of wood?
Yeah,
ridiculous. But
I mean, I've got nothing against the club as like in terms of what they've achieved.
No, they've got ambition. But I respect that.
Some of the ideas that owner has,
they're ludicrous, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they've had some good players down the years. Deutsch, who's now playing in Scotland, I believe. I'm trying to remember who but they've got, is it Mark Cooper, manager? Is it Cooper?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh no, I remember. I couldn't remember actually. But we'll speed this. Portsmouth on the break, and it's away. James, that's a really good touch in the way there.
It seemed Forest Green's new kit as well. It's like needs like out of coffee beans. I don't know why.
What, someone sets up a flare off? That's true. Imagine if someone set a flare off in Forest Green's ground.
You think, looking at what happened at Bradford,
That's true.
That would ring alarm bells.
It would exactly, yeah. But Rovers are breaking here, and it's John Taylor. It's Taylor's going all the way. Oh, that was a really good tackle, actually, to be fair. Yeah, he took the full brunt of that, to be honest.
One more.
Yeah, took the.
I get one of them.
I think it was one or two. Yeah, he took the brunt of that. Then, to be fair, I'll give Taylor a bit of balls. Then he went in there. While there's an injury, we'll check the scores. It's currently Cardiff 1, Derby 0. Leandro Bacuna has scored for Cardiff. How about that? There's still everything's all.
Cardiff are starting to play well under McCarthy.
Yeah, as Hull have just scored against Rochdale. So there you go. You've put Hull on. There you go.
Yeah, Borough are getting beat. I've got them on.
Yeah, Borough getting beat.
Millwall are getting beat. I've got them on.
Leyton Orient have just taken the lead against Grimsby.
I didn't touch them because Orient just sacked their manager as well, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, again, new manager bounce.
Yeah.
But yeah, and just checking as well. Everything's all up to date. Just wish the National League North was still going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. We were just saying then, look after Bradford with the wooden stand. I mean, that's... To be fair, when I went to Bradford last year, you think it's great. I mean, Valley Parade's a great ground. I mean, it's one of the biggest outside the Championship.
You see as well, outside Valley Parade, they've got like the plaque outside the stadiums with everyone's names on. That's like a little memorial. That's great.
It's a nice touch. I mean, it's the same with it's the same at Hillsborough. They've got the plaque of all the people that died at Hillsborough. So it's really nice. I mean, the thing with Bradford, the problem I see, and this, I'm going to go into the geographical status. When you go around the ground, when you go like around the area, you can see there's no much money that's been pumped into that area. It's a dire state. Yeah. But then you go to Leeds and it's completely different. Then again, they are in the Premier League, so there is going to be a lot of money that go into the city, but don't worry about that. Police. It's probably police or ambulance, one of the two. Yeah. Don't worry about that.
It's Wolverhampton, isn't it?
It's Wolverhampton. There we go. We played 26 minutes. It's coming Doncaster 1, Portsmouth 0. A great goal from Reece James inside the 12th minute. It was a brilliant finish. Great ball from Brad Halliday and a fantastic finish. Portsmouth, both teams have been really, really good. They've started on the front foot really well. Portsmouth could have had a goal inside the opening 20 seconds. That's how quick it was. But I admire both teams from attacking because we could have had a boring 0-0 right now. But fair play to both sides. Both sides, of course, in the playoff mix. So 1-0 as we're back underway now after that big collision with John Taylor. It looks like he's all right, actually. Rothermere is awful. Yeah, round that area, around the New York Stadium is a bit of a tip. The problem with us, the problem with Rotherham is Sheffield, because everyone wants to go to Sheffield. Purely because that's
like Darren Moore.
I'm not bitter. Just saying, I'm not gonna get into a screaming match. I'm gonna bite my tongue. I'll bite my tongue right now. There we go. As Okanabeary comes on for John Taylor, so it must be a precaution. So Okanabeary going to the right hand side. To be quite honest, I'd honestly played two up front. Looks like the ankle for Taylor, actually. It's good that he's taking him off as a precaution. Needed to, because John Taylor's been one of our best players this season. He's been one of the key players under, well, I was going to say Darren Moore, but that's not anymore. One of our key players now under Andy Butler. So there you go. It's a great header there from Reece James. And it's away there. Lewis Jones. Colt Jones take the ball. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Lewis Jones, who his last game was against FC United Manchester in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
That was again, he didn't really do too much, but he featured a lot on the under 23s in the Checker Trade Trophy. We're getting dominated by Crewe so far. To be fair, Crewe, they're not a bad side. David Artell's done a great job for Crewe. Why play Okudabiri out wide? Play to the front. Exactly. This is my point. Okudabiri is an out-and-out striker. Why are we not playing him up front? We could play Kops out wide and play a 4-4-2. Unless I'm thinking, a bit like a dinosaur like Roy Hodgson. But it would.
He might end up drifting in, clean off Bogle.
Possibly. I mean, that might not be a bad idea. That. Let's just check other goals. If they've gone in Carlisle, I've just taken the lead against
John Mellish or Josh Coyote.
John Mellish has scored. John Mellish has scored.
John Mellish.
And Sims is, it's good work there from him, but he's unlucky there. He did well to get him through. Me and my dad have been talking about it all day. Yeah, I mean, I was very interested to see what he was going to do, Butler, whether he was going to change the formation, whether he was going to change it up. But I admire that he's actually sticking to a system. The players know it. And, they've done well. And they're playing one up front. And at times, I've always been negative with playing one up front because you always leave that striker isolated. But that for me, if you've got the players to work it around him, and you've got good creative players like Rovers have with Coppinger and Sims, it can work. So there you go. It's my philosophy on football management. There we go. Been hanging around playing football manager too much. And in fact, I don't play football manager.
I did around Christmas time, and I played one season and got bored of it. It takes up too much time.
It does. In fact, we'll put it to. Do any of you guys play football manager? And if you do you have the patience to actually do it? Play football manager.
I remember when I first started playing it, when I got the new one. It's like it took me like a week to finish pre-season. I was like, who has time for that?
I know. There's. I remember the old days with football manager. It was very, very basic, and you could actually play a lot of season. You could get a lot of season out of it. But yeah, personally, there's so much that's gone into the game now. I just think some of it's just a bit unnecessary, and it, like I say, it just takes up too much of your time.
They've overcomplicated it so much. There's so many like nooks and crannies where you just like, what you meant to do here?
Absolutely.
What's half it even mean?
I know it's good as he's unlucky. It was a good idea there. I think Matt Smith trying to play the ball into Okudabiri there, but just a little bit too much on the pass there. But good idea there. I think looks like Okudabiri is, like I say, he's sort of drifting into that right hand side, from the right hand side into that forward position as Sims commits a foul. There we go. Just checking what goals have gone in. As Bradford have taken the lead against Mansfield. Of course, Mansfield were going quite well under Nigel Clough, actually. He's
got them playing well again.
He has, yes. Danny Rowe, Filed, scored. He never really clicked with him at Oldham, but he scored.
Yeah, his record in the National League was
Okudabiri's in.
Is he off? He's off.
Oh, he's off. I thought
he looked off. He did.
Yeah, I thought he scored. I thought he timed it absolutely perfect. You see, if that was VAR, they would have taken 15 years to do that.
And then we'd get the lines out and all sorts.
It was absolutely. I mean, let's have a look. It's a fabulous pass from Coppinger. Look at that. Yeah. You can't really tell. Yeah. You can't really tell from that. But what a pass from Coppinger! Just so effortless. It's brilliant. It's poetic. That's how good it is. But still remains 1-0 though to Donny. Still remaining positive though. It's been great. We'll run through the stats, of course, at half time, but and we'll give our opinions on the half. But it's been a good half of football on the terms, and both teams again going at it. And none of them are standing off, which is great. It's great to see. But let's just say, if you're new, hello, my name is Joe Skellin. This is Callum Patterson. If you're new around here, of course, subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Let's do it. Let's get this channel. Let's get to the channel to the very best in the YouTube
To the
scene.
top of the mountain.
To the top of the mountain, exactly. I like it. I admire the spirit. But there we go. Yeah, we've been doing this. Well, I've started this, started the live stream since we can't go to the football now. Thing is, the last time I went to a football match would have been back into December. That's how long
My
ago.
last one was the Southport one.
God, that was at the start of December.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Oh, but hopefully, yeah, football does come back very, very soon, and yeah, we'll be able to. Lewis Jones taking too much time.
It's a bit like Gary Neville there. Remember that one? Who was at Chelsea were playing?
Oh, Barcelona when Torres scored. Just like Ramirez plays the pass, and Torres just rounds Valdez and decide. And yep, I swear he needed his pants changing after that game. It was Dieng. See, Dieng, he was good. As we got to before we stopped with the pandemic, he actually started to become a good player. But again, I'm not too sure about it. But as Rovers coming forward here, it's Bogle down the right hand side. But yeah, Dieng, it's a shot. Oh, he's unlucky. It's a good effort.
Shrewsbury scored.
Shrewsbury 1-up.
Beat Wimbledon.
You see about Steve Cottrell? He's back in hospital.
Is he?
He's got COVID pneumonia.
Yeah. I knew he was poorly with it.
Yeah, he's gone back. He got the news broke today. So get well soon, Steve Cottrell. Yeah, and hope you recover and be back in the dugout again. His distribution is class though. His distribution was good, but his handling wasn't great at times. It was very, very consistently it wasn't great. But there you go. Stevenage taking the lead against Forest Green.
Oh my God.
1-0 to them. Danny Newton has scored.
That's because they're wearing those stupid coffee made kits.
Yeah.
Actually, it turns out I didn't even put Forest Green on.
So why are you getting angry?
You know what? I could have sworn I put Forest Green on my jacka, but I didn't. I probably thought, you know what? Wear coffee t-shirts. I'm not going to put them on. No.
Oh. I thought his handling was good. He caught most corners, that's true. Oh, Rhys James tried to play the ball in there. He did. I mean, again, the defence at the time wasn't particularly fantastic. His Cops just chips it in. It's looking for Brad Halliday. I'll tell you what, Brad Halliday, he's improved a lot since we signed him from Cambridge. When we first signed him, his pace up to League One wasn't great. It's Portsmouth looking to break here, and
he's forgot the
ball. As Halliday breaks, yeah, his improvement's been fantastic. I've been impressed with Brad Halliday. Again, he may see odd occasional mistakes, but no, he's brilliant. His Coppinger turns away with his Cruyff turns. That's it's away there. So it's 1-0. We've got 8 minutes to go before half time. It's currently 1-0 to Donny Rovers. The smile is back, or in some cases it looks like a smug smile. Halliday's a cracking player. Yeah, he is. I would say he's been one of the most improved players since he's come to the club. And to be honest, I've been really, really impressed. He's certainly worked. Certainly his defensive awareness and his defensive shape has got so much better. And he's adapted to the pace of League One. Certainly the pace of League One to League Two is not massive, but you can tell the difference. I mean, no offense to League Two, most of the time it's long ball football. At least with League One, there are better teams, and you can play football, proper football. You can play football, and you can do a bit of tiki taka. Although I don't think I've ever seen a League One team do tiki taka, that's for certain. But Coppinger, he's done well. Oh, he's unlucky. As James wins it back, the ball was a little bit too far from Bogle there. It wasn't particularly great, but
Pep Guardiola's changed half his team again.
Has he? What's the team he's gone with?
Edison, Walker, Diaz. Laporte, Cancelo,
Yeah.
Rodrigo, De Bruyne, Silva, Sterling, Jesus, Mahrez. So,
he hasn't played. So he hasn't played Foden. Oh, that's good. I've dropped Foden. That's great.
I've got Gundogan in Stones. He's on the bench. Both of them.
I've got Diaz, and I've got Edison as well in my fantasy team. So hopefully there's points there for me. What's the Wolves lineup?
Wolves: Patricio, Cody, Saiz, Dendonka, Uva, Neves, Johnny, Moutinho, Neto, Semedo, Traore.
He's dropped William Jose.
Yeah, bench.
Crikey.
As is Fabio Silva on the bench, so we haven't got an out-and-out striker, which suggests we're going to be playing bus football.
Boring.
Which Wolves do it anyways when they're away, but they play on the counter-attack.
Yeah, they do. If we win our games in hand, we'll be ahead of Sunderland. Yeah, but you've got to win.
You do.
Yeah, but at the same time, you've got to win your games. You have to. I mean, it's all been well saying, yes, we've got to win the games, but I said that when we had games in hand over teams above. I mean, we still do have games in hand over teams.
I'd rather have the point on the board than games in hand.
Absolutely, I'd rather do that. But at the same time, we've still got to play Blackpool. I mean, I'm not bitter, but yeah. I mean, what did you make of all that shenanigans about the pitch being, the pitch, Donny getting all the way there for it to be called off? Ridiculous. But
I'm not bitter.
Shut up. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter at all. As Millwall equalised against Preston, Scott Malone has scored ex-Derby. Holiday's down. Holiday's in midfield. What's he doing? Has he got a nosebleed? Yeah. Bless him. Yeah. This Coppinger does well, to be fair, though. But I think it's embarrassing from us. See, if it was that bad, I mean, I know the weather. I think one of the things that they said, Liam Holden said in the free press, that the weather wasn't particularly great over the last 24 hours at Blackpool. But if they knew it was bad, they should have called the game off long before even Rovers had the chance to go down there. So, yeah, it's. I understand that they wants to get the game ahead, but at the same time, you've got to understand that Rovers have travelled at the best, a few hours to go to Blackpool, but covers over the pitch. Yeah, all right. Fair enough. I mean, it's understandable. Like I say, we'll play it later today. It'll probably back end of the season, or it'll be April when we play Blackpool. But again, it's just another game that we do. Just another game we play, but that's it. As Blackpool are 1-up against Crewe, Daniel Ballard has scored for Blackpool. Oh, hey, Dylan, how you doing? That'd be good. Didn't think they have groundsmen anymore. They can afford groundsmen. I'm pretty sure that they can afford groundsmen. They've got money now. As Fleetwood again beat by Lincoln. No, Lincoln are winning at Fleetwood. That's it.
Wait.
No, Fleetwood are winning.
Oh, you. No.
I was trying to say Fleetwood are beating Lincoln. That's it. Lincoln are losing.
Jed Garner. Oh wow.
Jed Garner has scored.
He was playing for us a few months ago.
Jesus. Wow. Jed Garner's a good player though.
Yeah. He scored a hat-trick.
Was he at Ipswich?
Boston.
No, that's Joe Garner. I'm thinking of Joe Garner.
Yeah. Jed Garner's he's a young ginger striker they've got. He's on loan at us.
Who's your mate support? He supports Newcastle United. Northampton 1, Plymouth 0 right now.
That's crazy.
Ryan Watson has just scored.
Borough have equalised. Grant Hall.
Bolton are now 2-up against Oldham right now as Rovers. Coming forward, it's Okunabiri. Oh, he's unlucky. Who scored for Bolton? And Owen Doyle has scored for Bolton. Wow. He shouldn't be playing in League 2 right now. He should be playing in League 1. I'd have him at Donny, Owen Doyle. I mean, he's a class player. But yes, it's currently 1-0. We are just under 2 minutes before 2 minutes. Well, under 2 minutes plus at the time.
Get your words
out. I can't get my words out. Actually, I'm full of excitement. There's now Stevenage 2, Forest Green 0. It's because of Oyston when he positioned the pitch after our ground redevelopment. We made a new pitch in 2019, first ever thing Sadler did. As Portsmouth coming forward, it's a good block there from Reece James. He's been class, Reece James, in this first half.
Force it a bit now.
They are, yeah.
Go forward.
Yeah, looked like he jarred it there, to be fair. Why would Doyle leave League One? Start swimming for Bolton. Probably money at the end of the day with that. Yeah, he looked like he jarred his knee. When Brentford beat him and recently teams like Barnsley, QPR, Coventry beating Brentford. Yeah, well, to be fair though, I'll give Barnsley a lot of credit though. They've certainly up there. They're doing well.
Coley Woodrow's
a class player. Like, I don't know why it never worked out for him at Fulham. But Rovers are breaking in with Bostock. It's out to Coppinger. He's got Okudabiri in the box. Pulls it back. Bostock. Oh, it's just too many touches. Yeah, and Portsmouth are breaking.
If they hurry up, they could break.
Yeah, he was looking for players to come forward. That's why he was doing that. I think it's going to be a couple of minutes of added time, and that's a foul there from Matt Smith. It's a free kick to Portsmouth. Currently. And it's Ipswich. Ipswich have equalised against Accrington. It's 1-1. Does your mate think Newcastle will stay up and St Maximin is going to leave? Do you think St Maximin... Well...
I don't think we'll stay up. Will St Maximin leave? I don't know, because he just signed a new 5-year contract in like October. So I don't know. I don't think we'll... If we go down, we'll lose him. If we stay up, which I don't think we will, he'll stay.
Yeah.
Say as though, like, if we go down, we'll lose Almiron, we'll probably lose Wilson, and we'll be left with crap like Joe Linton and hoofball Andy Carroll and hoofball a little midget Dwight Gale. And
hey, Dwight Gale was great in the Championship. They would West Brom would know about
that. Yeah.
Am's worth at least 50 million. Wait, we had a scrap last year at Preston. Yeah, well, I know you'd scrap with Preston. We're from Oxford away. All right, okay. Who do you want to be Rovers manager?
Steve Bruce.
Steve Bruce wouldn't do a bad job for us. In fact, no, I wouldn't actually. I wouldn't have Steve Bruce. If it was me, it'd be the Cowley brothers. I think they're a great managerial fit. You know, they did a great job with Lincoln. They did a great job with Braintree.
What about Frank Lampard?
Doncaster Rovers. It doesn't ring, does it? No, it doesn't happen.
Neil Lennon's looking for a job.
I won't say Neil Lennon. What were you doing with Bolton Wanderers? You did nothing with them. Steve Bruce is shit manager. Newcastle wouldn't be too bad if they had consistency.
Yeah. The thing with Steve Bruce is he doesn't have any plan Bs. So if we go 1-0 down, you guarantee we're going to lose the game. We've got good enough players. Wilson, Almiron, St Maximin.
Yeah, Shelby.
Not so much Shelby.
Okay, that's maybe a push. Portsmouth whipped it in. It's a free header. Oh, I'll tell you what. It's a goal kick. I was looking for a corner there, but I'll tell you what. It was a free header there for Portsmouth. It could have, if they'd had connection, it could have been 1-1 there. Shelby's face on FIFA. I have seen that.
Shelby's face in real life.
Looks like Lord Voldemort. It's Shillingham 3, MK Dons 2, and there's 5 minutes left in that game. Let's have a look. Morecambe 2, Crawley 1.
Oh, he should have scored there.
Yeah, he had the chance there. Harrison, what a chance there for Portsmouth to it.
He's a little midget though as well.
I know. If Marcus would have been there, he probably would have had a great chance. But surely that should be that for half time. Come on, ref. Blow your whistle. Come on, ref.
Jacket time.
That's it. Half time. It's 1-0 to Rovers at half. It's been it's been a good half of football, I have to say, even though the scoreline doesn't suggest it's only 1-0, but I tell you what, the attacking display from both sides has been very, very good. I mean, it was a great goal from Reece James. But I tell you what, it's not over yet. Whatever it may be, it's whatever happens, it's certainly going to be a great second half, no doubt about it. Rovers need another goal to really sort of cement that. But personally, it's it's been a great half of football. I mean, what have you made in the first half?
It's been entertaining. It's been end to end. Portsmouth missed their chance right at the start of the half.
Yeah, I mean that. Like I say, if they'd have scored inside 20 seconds, who knows what would have happened.
Yeah.
But there you go. That's all in the past now. It's 1-0 at half time. Yeah, but of course Blackpool win. We'll go through the results.
Listen.
Yes, I will. We need to plug the laptop just in case. I'll just unplug my Xbox while we're here.
Don't unplug the TV.
Yes, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. Right, let me just check which one's me. I'll try. Yes, that's better. Right.
You got your arse on your face.
I will be back in just a second.
Back in a sec, mate.
Yes. And we're back, guys. Yes, it is. Did you see Blackpool versus Charlton on Saturday? I didn't. I was traveling back to Wolverhampton, back to uni. So I didn't see any football until the evening when we had Newcastle Wolves and you had Leeds against Villa. What happened with Blackpool Charlton? Was it a good game? But anyway, we'll whilst we'll do that, we'll run through the scores at half time. Of course, we'll run through the goals. It's just a 2-1 now. That's a big result. That's a massive result. That. Let's run through the scores at half time while we're here. Half time is in the Championship: Cardiff 1, Derby 0, Coventry 1, Middlesbrough 1, Huddersfield 0, Birmingham 0, Millwall 1, Preston 1, Forest 0, Luton 0 has just kicked off in the 7:45 game. And, of course, Reading Blackburn, of course, is the 8 o'clock kickoff in League One. There's been a few games that happened early today. It's not far from finishing. It's Gillingham 3, MK Dons 2 is the latest score at the minute. Wigan 0, Charlton 1 is, of course, the latest score at half-time. As you can see right now, as someone put that, thank you very much, Andy. Accrington 1, Ipswich 2, Blackpool 1, Crewe 0, Burton 0, Bristol Rovers 0, Doncaster 1, Portsmouth 0, as we know. Hull 1, Rochdale 0, Lincoln 0, Fleetwood 1, Northampton 1, Plymouth 0, Oxford 0, Peterborough 0. We kind of need Oxford to win, actually. Shrewsbury 1, Wimbledon 0, Sunderland 0, Swindon 0 at half-time. In League 2, it is Morecambe 2, Crawley 1. Hello, Cal. Barrow 0, Harrogate 0, Bradford 1, Mansfield 0, Cambridge 0, Scunthorpe 0. Cambridge need to win, actually, to keep going. Cheltenham 0, Southend 0, Colchester 0, Carlisle 1, Exeter 0, Walsall 0, Grimsby 0, Leyton Orient 1, Oldham 0, Bolton 2, Salford 1, Port Vale 0, Stevenage 2, Forest Green 0, Tranmere Rovers 1, Newport County 0. I don't know, Cal, who has been that guy? Into the National League, Altrincham 0, Woking 0, Halifax 0, Hartlepool 1, Solihull 0, Dagenham Edbridge 0, Solihull Moors 0, Dagenham Edbridge 0, yes, I said that. Sutton 0, Bromley 1, Barnet 0, Yeovil 0, Chesterfield 0, Eastleigh 0, Notts County 0, Kingsley 1, and it's Wealdstone 0, Bournemouth 0. Both those games, in fact, Barnet, Chesterfield, Notts County, and Wilson have all started at 7:45. So you're all up to date. there you go. In fact, it sounds like I'm doing Soccer Saturday. Actually, it's absolutely insane. But there we go. Yes. So, if there's anything you want to ask me, guys, any questions regarding the game, anything in football, just in general, just ask, and I'll answer. Cal will be back in just a sec, and we'll carry on. I mean, that's just the nature of what we do right now. We want to know. In fact, we'll start now. Who is going up from League One? Actually, while we're here, who's going to go up as champions? Who's going to go up automatic? And who is going up from the playoffs? And more importantly, who is going to get relegated from League One? I mean, that's just I think we'll do that. Where do you think we'll finish at the end of the season? Personally, I think we'll finish fifth. I think we'll finish in the playoffs. In fact, Carl's just come back. Hello. Nice to see you on the chat.
Wait, that wasn't me.
Oh, I wonder who that was then. Lincoln champs Donny second up for playoffs. In fact, I've just said the debate. So, in fact, you come back. Yes, you can go to the toilet. You are dismissed. I think we'll finish fifth. When we'll go up from the playoffs, that's I don't know. That's tough. There are some very good teams. I just think for me, we are in the same position as what we were when we were in the playoffs a couple of seasons ago. The squad, I feel like looking at the two squads, I feel like our squad right now looks better and probably better prepared and probably got better. Better sort of what's the word I'm looking for? More strength in depth than we did a couple of seasons ago, but it's. I think we'll finish fifth. Peterborough first, Lincoln second. Peterborough to go up, that'd be. They are in good form at the minute, but it's just a question of whether they can maintain that though. Yeah, that's the only thing. Lincoln, I said this, Lincoln, I don't see dropping too many points now towards the end of the season. Then I've been said that they are losing 1-0, so that is one thing. In fact, Burton to get relegated. In fact, I'll put this to you. Who do you think is going up from League One as champions, automatic, in the playoffs?
Champions, Hull. Automatic, I think Sunderland will.
Really?
Yeah. Playoffs. God, it's hard to see. Playoffs. Lincoln.
Where do you think Donny will finish?
6. Relegated. 4 go down, don't they?
Yeah, 4 go down from League One.
I think Burton are screwed. I think Northampton will be going down.
Wimbledon
and Rochdale.
Yeah. I think out of the teams that would go down, I could probably see only one coming straight back up, and that'd be Wimbledon. I can't see Burton. I don't see Burton coming straight. If they were to go down, I don't see Burton coming straight back up.
The thing with Burton is they've been sort of playing hot potato with manager a lot lately.
Yeah, and see Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Look, I know he took him from League 2 to League 1, but then that was 5 years ago.
Yeah,
a lot's changed since then. The squad's a lot different. They're doing it on a shoestring. I'll give them a lot of credit, to get to the championship. Burton remind me a lot. I mean, Wickham remind me a lot of what Burton were in the championship. They did a bit of a plucky side, but they had they got a better manager, and B, they had a little bit a better squad. I mean, they had Lloyd Dyer.
Yeah,
and who else did they have? They had Marvin Sordell.
Oh yes, what a legend.
Yes, Wigan are down already.
Forgot about Wigan, actually. They are down there.
Yeah, well, we just had a few, and Charlton have beaten Wigan by a goal to 0. So, as it currently stands, Wigan will be bottom on 27, Wimbledon 28, Rochdale 28, Burton Northampton 29, Burton 29, and then you've got Bristol Rovers on 31.
I think Bristol Rovers will be all right. I think Joey Barnes is a good manager at that level.
Yeah. So they only had a good manager in Nigel Clough. Yeah, I agree. Would you take Rafa Benitez back at Newcastle?
No. Rafa Benitez would be a step back. Need to look forward. Benitez, I mean, people don't talk about this enough. The style of football Benitez played at Newcastle was boring. He would be content with like 20% possession at home and try and sneak in 1-0s. And I mean, as well, we had good players at his disposal then.
See, my argument with Benitez, I would agree with that to some extent, but he really did get the best out of that squad. That squad that went straight back up wasn't exactly fantastic.
Yeah.
But he got him to finish in 10th.
He did.
Yeah.
I just think when a manager leaves, bringing back that manager like a year or a couple of years later as a step backwards.
That's true.
You need to look forwards.
You need Rondon back. That's what it says.
Rondon was class, to be fair.
Rondon was a good player.
See, we've got Wilson now. I know he's injured, but I'd rather have Wilson than Rondon.
Yeah, but if you think about it, you could play Rondon with Wilson and play two up front.
I said this yesterday to you. I would look at Ivan Toney, especially if Brentford don't go up, because he was banging the goals in for Peterborough, then he's banging the goals in for Brentford. He's a big, strong lad.
Yeah, I do agree. I think, but the thing is with Toney, I think personally, he's in China now. Rondon, yeah, he is. Yeah, he's
signed for the club. Benitez was that?
Yeah, he's raking that money. Though that's the thing. I think for me personally, with Toney's it's whether he looks at Newcastle and goes, "Do I really want to go back to Newcastle the way that they treated me?"
Yeah.
See, I think
he was a young lad then.
See, I think Toney would really suit Leicester.
Yeah, potentially.
I think looking at when we played, Toney, yeah, he was actually. He was a great bellend, but no doubt he was class in League One. Toney
his goal scoring record speaks for itself.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, again, he's got 20 in the Championship, and he's doing brilliant for Brentford. Personally, I think looking at it, Leicester have got to be thinking, look, Jamie Vardy's not going to be playing forever and ever.
Yeah.
They've got to look to go right.
Especially when you look at their other options now, we're not
in Iheanacho. They played Iheanacho against Belgrade. No, not Belgrade. Prague, and he was poor. He just couldn't. He couldn't hold up the ball, and he just, for me, some of his play was. He was very lucky to play for Man City and to play with the players that he had at his disposal. But
if he was good enough, he would still be there.
Absolutely. But the thing was he was a bit unlucky maybe that he was at a time where Guardiola was, he was at the club and they needed to make a lot of changes. Toney. He's a prem quality player.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's ready for the Premier League, I think.
Yeah.
Even if Brentford don't go up, there's a few players for me right now in the Championship that are ready for the Premier League, and Toney's one of them.
I think that Mbeumo as well.
Yeah, Mbeumo's a class player. Yeah, absolutely. I think is it that Henry? Is it Henry? I think he's a centre back or left back that plays for them.
Rico Henry.
I think Rico Henry's ready for the Premier League.
Josh De Silva, the midfielder,
he's class.
Good.
I think David Raya is ready for the Premier League. He's a good keeper as well. I think a lot of those players at Brentford right now are ready to step up, and whether the clubs in the Premier League take a chance on them, well, that will remain to see. But I just thought about it. Toney could go to West Ham.
Yeah. I mean, they've already got Antonio, but for me, he's been quality when he's played, and I think he's hit his prime too late.
Well, is he 20? Is he 29 now?
Yeah, I think 29, 30. But his goal scoring record when he's playing and when he's fit is up there with the best strikers in the league.
Fosu is class. Yeah, he is, to be fair. Fosu is he's a class winger. They have got some class wingers. Look at Barnet. Yeah, look at Barney Oval. Look at what time they scored. Let's have a look. Oh, it's 2-1 to Yeovil at the minute. So Yeovil went 1 up in the 11th minute. Then it went 2 up in the 13th, and then it's now 2-1 in the 15th minute.
Sounds like 2 shit defences.
Yeah. Kings Lynn are winning in Notts County.
Bloody hell.
That's how, Sonny Carey scores.
Would you take Antonio to the Euros? I had this debate on Twitter with someone. Absolutely.
Really?
I would take Antonio to the Euros. If he's fit, yeah, he can hold up the ball. He's got pace. He knows how to score. For me, you need 3 out-and-out strikers in that squad. Kane, Calvert-Lewin, and Antonio. I don't think Bamford's international class.
See,
people talk about
could
him.
Could you play Rashford through the middle?
I mean, you can, but he's went on record and said in interviews that he prefers playing out on the left.
See, when he was, as we kick off the second half at the keep, it's 1-0. I would above Ings and Bamford.
Yeah.
Ings has not performed since the turn of the year for me. And
another one that's had injury problems this season.
Yeah, exactly. It's whether you can get a full season out of Danny Ings. That's Danny Ings reminds me a lot of Sturridge. Sturridge, when he was fit, he was absolutely class. You want him in the team, but it's whether you can get a full season out of Sturridge. When he was with Suarez that season, when he scored 24, he was unplayable at times. Like he was crazy. I think Antonio. It's hard.
Just think about Antonio. I think he's just class.
It's hard to say because I look at it and think, who's like, are the England strikers? Who would all right, you take Kane.
Kane's first choice.
Kane's going to be first choice. He's captain of England.
Mm.
Calvert-Lewin, yes, he's had a great season.
But even still, like Calvert-Lewin's he started the season brilliantly. Then he went quiet. Then he started picking up. He scored against Man United. And now he's went quiet again.
Absolutely. I think, again, there's not many English strikers right now in the Premier League that I can really, really think of, unless I'm trying to think. Because,
the English strikers in the Premier League: Kane, Calvert-Lewin, Antonio, Bamford, Wilson, Ings.
There's 6.
Yeah.
I say
unless I'm missing someone.
Do you think Bale is back? It's hard to say and try. No doubt he's world class, and when he's fit, he's brilliant. But again, I just think the way he's been treated has been poor. But if I'm him and I'm getting $600,000 a week and I'm playing golf every week, then send the checks my way. But
he needs to be playing every week.
But again, he's coming up to 30 now, Gareth Bale. Surely as a 30-year-old footballer, you're thinking, I want to be playing every week.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what.
That front three, Kane, Son, and Bale could be.
Oh, it could be brilliant.
Yeah, well, on paper, that's as good as it gets.
Absolutely. But again, Spurs have got the same problem as what they had the last 2 seasons. Defence is poor. Like you've got Alderweireld is he's nearly 32 now. Yeah, Alderweireld's past it now.
You're not gonna win titles with Eric Dyer at the back.
No, Eric Dyer. Davinson Sanchez is bang average for me.
Oh yeah, Davinson Sanchez is crap.
And I think you look at it's not a bad ball. If Bogle's gambling on that, it would have been there. But see, I agree with Redknapp. I mean, if you haven't seen a debate with Redknapp and Keane, go watch it. It's actually really funny. But I do agree with what they said about Matt Doherty. Matt Doherty, when he was at Wolves, well, I'll say that in just a sec, as Portsmouth are breaking with Harrison. He's up against Tom Anderson as he's cut in. He pulls it back.
Took too long.
Yeah. As Marcus has come on in the second half. Davinson played really well on Sunday. He did, but Burnley...
He'll have one good game every 5 or 6.
He did, but for me, Burnley didn't help themselves. They went 1 down, and actually, you're playing catch-up. Again, Burnley have got a system where they want to sit back and soak the pressure up and be quite rugged. And don't get me wrong, Burnley have got some good. They've got you got Ben Mee, you've got Tarkowski, who, in my opinion, the next couple of seasons next couple of seasons, I think will be playing for better clubs. But Spurs. Matt Doherty for me. Matt Doherty's a class. He's a class wing back. He's not a fullback. He's a wing back. And when he was at Wolves, because he suited that style of football. A back foot for me, and back four in some of the games, he's just not been that player. And again, you've got Aurier.
I don't rate Aurier.
I don't know.
You look at the left side, Sergi Reguilon is
Reguilon is a brilliant player. They got an absolute gem out of him at Madrid, signing him there.
This was the one thing I disagree with Roy Keane about. He was like, if he was good enough, why would Madrid let him go? But Matt, he's proved this season he's been class when he's been fit.
It's 2-0 to Fleetwood. It's Marquis down this right-hand side. And away. Well done from Bostock. Really good composure on the ball there, and they get it away. I rate Aurier's done well this season.
I'm not convinced.
I'm not convinced, to be honest, either. I think, again, if he was that good, why did PSG let him go?
Yeah.
He was
a bit of a bit popular when he was at PSG.
Yeah, because they were playing Thomas Meunier.
Yeah.
They played Meunier at right back. That was the only thing with them. He has had some good games of Aurier. I'll admit that.
Yeah.
But to look at that and you think,
they're painting them in quite a good light on the Tottenham documentary from last season.
Oh yeah. And if you see the All or Nothing series, go and watch it. It's actually it's better than the Man City one. If I was in charge of Newcastle, the first player I'd want is Atal at right back.
I don't know who he is. Who's he played for?
Who's he played for, Atal? He was awful last season. This season he suffered. This season improved. He has. I mean, his defensive awareness already has improved. But again, it's just if I'm a player, I just don't feel. I just don't feel for me that I could rely on him. That's the only thing. Like at times he can be quite rash. Oh, he plays for Nice.
Very nice.
Nah, I thought so. Yeah, I thought he played. Yeah, neat. Like there's some good. Lille's top at league in League One.
Yeah.
Like they're going great. They've got some good players. Oh, I thought
we could do for good right back because
I thought he did. Yeah,
the options we've got: Emil Kraft and Javier Manquillo, which just screams championship.
Yeah, see Manquillo. The problem when Liverpool had Manquillo, he wasn't good enough for them. I don't know why they ever.
He was a Benitez signing for us,
yeah.
And I'm convinced Benitez only signed him because he's Spanish.
Yeah,
he was crap when he was at Sunderland.
Yeah, but I mean, Yedlin was better than Manquillo.
Yeah,
and because I'm
happy in a way. I'm happy Yedlin's gone.
Yeah, he's in Turkey.
I think it's Galatasaray.
Galatasaray, I thought so. Yeah,
all he is pace. He can't defend.
He's a wing back. In fact, he would actually suit Wolves.
Probably would, yeah.
There's a few clubs like Andy Carroll's the best player in the Prem.
I'll have what you haven't.
Yes, I'll have that. Yes.
Like he's a handful. I'll give him that.
Yeah, it's Harrison.
You're not going to get 90 minutes a week out of him.
Oh, Christ almighty. That's a great effort there from Portsmouth. It's currently 1-0. We've played 12. We've played 7 minutes in this second half. It's been Portsmouth have started again. They've been.
But it's trying to force it a little bit.
Yeah, it's White as well with the shots. They've started well again on started a bit like what they did in the first half. On that front foot, they've done pretty well. But again, it's whether Rovers could sting out the game and really maybe go and get a second and try and implement on the try and force their force the print on the game. Yeah, just checking the results, checking any goals that have gone in.
Good tackle.
Yeah. Sutton 1, Bromley 1, Wealdstone 1, Bournemouth 0 in the National League.
Fans.
You got no fans?
I hope more like shot.
Do you want some? I'll give it you. I mean, Atal's a good attacking fullback. He can play right middle, left back, or centre mid. You can play in a back four and a back three. Yeah. You ever watched IT Crowd? Yeah, I've because it was on when I was younger, so I never really watched. I only watched little bits of it, but I'm starting to watch it through again. Like I'm on series 3. It's actually it's absolutely hilarious. Like Richard Adewale, he's just playing Moss. It's just hilarious. I love the IT Crowd. Well, I need to watch more series on Netflix. Actually, it's Smith. Like you've tried to pass that actually. That's a foul there. Even tactical foul actually. There he goes. Burton have gone 1-up against Bristol Rovers.
Have they?
Yeah, Burton have just scored. And it's Johnny Smith.
They might be hitting form because they won last Saturday.
And Bristol Rovers down to 10 men. Luke McCormick's been sent off. 2 yellows.
He's been learning off Joey Barton.
I hate Luke McCormick with a vengeance.
Oh, is that like the keeper?
Keeper that got done for...
When he was at Plymouth.
Yeah, for drink driving. Oh, Marquis.
Scumbag. Not well.
And he's got nothing, yes. You could shut up, Marquis. I'd take Josh Sims at Blackpool. Yeah, see, I personally think if we don't get him, I personally think he'll be in the Championship next season regardless.
Southampton's youth setup is so good.
Oh, yeah.
They've got one of the best academies in the world, never mind England.
Absolutely. How come you're back in uni? I thought it was March the 8th. Because our course is a practical base, we're allowed back on campus. To be honest, trying to commute from Doncaster to Stoke is not exactly great, but while I'm down here, it's just great to just because I actually prefer working here. I can get my head straight and do things, make videos. It's my own space, exactly. I was operating a lot from my bedroom, and there's just no space. It was just a lot of clutter, and I didn't like it. So moving back was the right decision. And yeah, it's good to be back because Harnish has just Megs, Reece James whipped in, and it wasn't great. No, exactly. No one's there. Alton Towers around the corner. Exactly. I've been to Alton Towers a couple of times. It's absolutely fantastic. Have you been to Alton Towers?
No, I've been.
I mean, no. We should go when they're reopen. There's some really good.
Never mind the football. We'll go to Alton Towers.
Let's go to Alton Towers. Yes. In fact, let's make a video and go to Alton Towers. It's brilliant. Yes. Alton Towers is class. Let's say I've been to Thorpe Park, and Thorpe Park's like is better than Alton Towers. I'd say Thorpe Park's better than Alton Towers, only because like
as good as it was on the in between us. You didn't sit in the front of that roller coaster, did you?
Every time I waited in the queue, and every time I was in the queue, I just thought about that's a foul.
It's a minute.
Yeah, Mark was trying to score quite literally himself. Drayton Manor around the corner. Yeah, I've not been to Drayton Manor actually. I've heard some good stuff about. I know it's Tamworth actually, Drayton Manor. Why am I talking about roller coasters on this vlog?
I think the only theme park type thing I've been to in this country is Water Valley in Ripon.
I've been past that actually. It's I've not actually been to it, but yeah, I've driven past it. I bet it's all right actually. It's a foul. He's just clattered Bogle, and it's a free kick. That's what I did at Towers. Yeah. Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yeah, I've heard Pleasure Beach is actually quite good. They've actually, again, I'm thinking Stag Do Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yeah. There we go. Just have a look at some of the scores while I'm here. Cheltenham 1, Southend 0 in League 2. Who scored? Please tell me it's Alfie May. Connor Thomas penalty free kick, and it's away by Portsmouth. As he played it out to Coppinger, it's a great ball from Smith. Coppinger whips it to the back post. Tom Anderson's up there.
Man City are winning.
Man City are winning.
Then dunk that one goal.
Oh, wow. There we go. Yeah, Pleasure Beach is again, I've been past Pleasure Beach, but I've not actually been to it. If you know what I mean. But there you go. Just there's Morecambe 3-1 up against Crawley, and it's away. Oh, take the ball with you then. And it's away. There we go. Bogle's done well. And it's away there. It's done well. gassy in it, yeah. Just having a check right now. Cardiff for 2 up against Derby. Keith
Derby count.
Keith Moore scored. What are you doing? He's had a darts game. It's still 1-0. Wait. Are you? How long actually? Is it actually the darts game that's happened like right now? What it should have been? Just having a check right now. Who's sure for Shrewsbury? Harry Chapman. Oh. I thought it would have been Sean Wally. He's a class player, Sean Wally. Just scored for Salford. Ian Henderson. God, he's still playing.
Yeah.
He's ancient.
Prolific.
He's ancient. No, I had a doubles tournament. All right, fair play. City 1 up against Wolves. Yeah, we just said, City 1 up. The Donker. Wow.
Getting plonker.
See, I think FIFA 15, if you decide the Donker and Tillmans, you were like
centre mid Silvers, weren't they?
Or Cray Mode, if you decide those two, you were quids in for the next 10 years.
Was Den Donker at like Club Bruges or something like that?
They were both at Anderlecht.
Like
if you decide 3-0 to Cardiff, crikey.
Yeah, bloody hell, Steve Irwin.
Bakuna scores again. Crikey, Bakuna
Matata.
Jesus. No, he's not actually in the room, but yeah. It's Charlie Daniels. I don't know how he's dropped down to League One. Not long ago, he was playing at Premier League for Bournemouth. Goodness me. Yeah, I'm good. Will, how are you? Hope you're doing well. It'll be a good stream on Sunday when we do West Brom against Newcastle United. It's going to be
hopefully.
Yeah, that's
from my perspective.
Yeah, from your perspective, it's going to be good. From their perspective, probably not so much.
Well, I don't know about that. We were playing
two of the highest scoring managers in the league. Steve Bruce against Sam Allardyce. I had to think then who would manage it.
I think a team full of blind sixers could beat Newcastle at the minute.
In fact, your youth team could probably beat the first team.
Our youth team's just as shit. I think our youth team are bottom of the Premier League 2 division.
Yeah. Have we got every big Dave leaving yet? Yeah, I have. To be quite honest, it happens, but what's going on here? Sims has gone down. Yeah. He's not had much game time though, Sims. That's why he's probably feeling the most effects of the game. But how's Anderson not
subbed off?
Yeah, I think so. Lakilo's coming on. Good, like for like.
Lakilo.
Yeah, like for like. Lakilo good to the right, I think. No, we'll go to the left, I think. We'll
find out.
We'll find out, yes. On left. About 27 minutes left in the game. It's coming in 1-0 to Rovers at the minute. It's all good. It's all good. Thoughts on Paul Cook joining Ipswich? I think that's a great move for Ipswich personally. I think he's a good manager, good League One manager, knows how to get you out of the league. Plays actually some good football. But yeah, be interested to see what he does at Ipswich actually. Whether he can get Ipswich up or whether they're going to turn on him just like what they did with Paul Lambert. Do you remember when Roy Keane ripped into Doc? Yeah, that was on Sunday, wasn't it? Or it was Sunday when he ripped into Doherty, saying that if you're not a good, if you're not a good player for your country, you're not a good player at all.
Mind you don't have to be good to play for like England, for example.
It's like look at Wan-Bissaka. Apparently, Wan-Bissaka could be changing his nationality.
I hope he does.
Yeah, because I think
I don't rate Wan-Bissaka.
you know.
Nah.
You know why Wan-Bissaka? Why?
I think he's very clumsy.
Yeah, because I think he could play for Nigeria. Actually, that's I think that's the nationality he can change
about
to.
Antonio as well, changing to Jamaica.
Yes, I have seen that. Yeah,
which I think would be maybe a good move on his part, but a bad move if you're like Gareth Southgate.
Absolutely. Look at Zaha. He's playing for the Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
There you go. I hate Keane Barry's darts go in.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, it's the way that. Did you see how like PRI's darts were landing and with those kite-shaped flights he was using? Jesus Christ!
I swear Keane Barry was using new darts as well in the Super Series.
Yeah. Congo, all right. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I couldn't. To be honest, I couldn't remember. I know there's been a few of our Wan-Bissaka's better than Trent. Defensively, yes. Attacking wise, no.
I don't know though, because Trent's crossing the season has been shocking.
Yeah, he's not had a good season, Trent. To be honest, he's had a shocker.
See, you know who I would have had it right back for England in the Euros, but he's injured now. James Justin. He's been phenomenal this season.
He's been good. In fact, I'll go one better. Ryan Fredericks.
Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. See, if Lamptey stayed fit all season, I thought he could have had a shout.
Yeah, no, I think it was too soon for him. I think Ryan Fredericks had a good season with West Ham.
And Cresswell as well, on the other side, he's been class.
Cresswell's been good, yeah. He's had a great season. Dawson since he's come to West Ham, he's been brilliant. Of course, they will know. Don't you, Will? Dawson at West Brom. He was always good. He was always good in the air, Craig Dawson.
Yeah. Him and Soufal and Souček have been game changers for West Ham.
Souček has been probably one of the signs of the season. But Blues losing 1-0 to Birmingham. But I'll come to that in just a sec as the break's on. It's Bogle. Loads of goals for Dawson. Craig Dawson's goal in the playoffs. I remember that actually. Poor Coppinger with the overhead. Yeah. I'm surprised he could do that. Kyle Walker, good defensively, attacking and decent attacking wise. Would you play Kyle Walker at right back?
I wouldn't have him in the squad. You know, well, he's not even playing week in, week out for City. He's like in and out of the team.
Yeah, you could say that for a few of them.
Yeah.
But I think
Kyle Walker's another one who's always got a mistake in him. I think it's going to cost you at international level.
Yeah. Reece James. No, I don't want to tell Reece James. Mm-hmm. Reece James has had an up and down season for me. He can be good. When he's on song, he can be class.
See, I was thinking Ben Chilwell for left back, but since Tuchel's come in...
Marcus Alonso's been playing, because Alonso's better as a wing back than Chilwell. Yeah. Chilwell's better as a full back. No, he's playing week in, week out.
He's in now. Cancelo plays right back a lot.
Sunderland 1 up. Yeah, Sunderland are 1 up against Swindon. Lincoln have pulled a goal back against Fleetwood. James is better. Yeah, exactly. I agree. James is better. And that's why, he scored and he proved that. Ball whips in. Marcus is coming up and he's absolutely clattered Joe right there. Hull are 2 up. Yes, they are. Hull are 2 up. Malik Wilks, as much as it pains me to say it, but Malik Wilks has had a good season. Thoughts on your injuries for Newcastle?
Oh, game changer. That's us ruined. We've lost basically the 3 main goal threats out until mid-April. So we're screwed. We're not going to get goals from Andy Carroll and Joe Linton. So goals keep you up.
Notts County are 2-1 up. And it's away. Yeah. I mean...
Oh, Reading are winning as well.
Yeah.
Since when?
Any championship players worth taking? What, for Blackpool? Are you guessing? I think Gale will score last-minute winner. By Gale will get you a few.
I hope so. The thing with Gale, I always think you need someone playing next to him. So this is where Steve Bruce needs to be playing Carroll next to him now that Wilson's out. Because Joe Linton's not good enough to play as like a hold-up striker.
or as a right mid, as we found out.
or anywhere on the pitch.
Yeah. They'll just be the water boy, I reckon.
He'd probably mess that up as well.
He probably would, actually, yeah. It's Coventry moving forward there. It's Robertson. It's a great ball. Great ball out to Bogle. Fucking Abiri, sorry. Yes! It's 2-0!
What a finish.
Abiri scores! Come on! It's 2-0. Come on. It's brilliant.
Hell of a finish,
it's a fantastic finish. Great ball from Robertson, the loanee from Celtic. Out to Okudabiri, one-on-one. Plays one-on-one, gets it down, gets to the left hand side, hits it with his left foot. Right, who's he coming up against? Yeah, he's up against Thingy. Against Watmore there. Absolutely smashing it. It's a fantastic goal. It's 2-0, and that's what we needed. We needed that extra goal. How's he got that in? I have absolutely no idea. Someone said for the Euros, take Tony.
Ooh. If he was playing in the Premier League.
Yes. I tell you, yeah.
Newcastle fans, quality support. I wasn't at that game for the FA Cup. We were there a few years ago.
Yeah, for the 2-2 draw, yeah. Do you wish you still had Sissoko?
Yeah. I do. I wish we still had Sissoko. He was quality. Him and Wijnaldum.
Oh, Wijnaldum was good for you. Yeah. Well, honestly, to score at home. Yeah, 1-1. Fraser Campbell scored for Huddersfield.
Yeah, he's still going.
Yeah, he's still going. He's like mid-30s, I think. Fraser Campbell. Petition for Amos to stay as commentator. Yeah. Do you know what? I mean, his commentary when Coventry scored their equaliser was brilliant. Thoughts on Ashley? I think Campbell's 33. I thought he were around mid-30s actually. Let's keep 6th place for 2 games in hand. Yeah. I want to go more than 6th place. I want to finish I want to say top 4 because at least then we get something ball in and Marquis.
Sit out there.
That's great. Another great chance for Portsmouth. Do you know what? They've got to for them. They've got to be taking Marquis. Of course, if that was Doncaster Marquis, you'd have scored that. Oh, there we go. I need to get another drink. Yeah, I need to take that bin out, actually. I'll take it after the game. Yeah, checking the goals as they've gone in. Colchester 2-1 up against Carlisle. Yeah, breaks on.
What, 2-0 Carlisle?
2-1. 2-1 to Colchester.
Oh.
If it was Donny Marcus, he still wouldn't score. He probably would have thrown his toys out of the pram, to be quite honest, like he did. I never got why he had that stupid man bun. He looked ridiculous. Then again, I can't really say anything because I've got to slip back and it could potentially go into a man bun. No, it won't. It won't.
Get the hairdressers open.
Yes. Blackpool nearly signed your keeper on loan in the summer as number 2. Oh, Balcom. Yeah, Balcom hasn't had a good game for me since Lincoln when he saved 2 penalties. But again, it's just his handling is so poor, and it proved that against Ipswich last week. He was absolutely dreadful. You're looking forward to Stanley versus Newcastle next year. He's trying to get under your skin.
Yeah, in the FA Cup, maybe.
It's all right. West Brom are taking on Donny next season. That's what they're doing. Oh. Ian Lawler. You want Ian Lawler? Crikey. You must be
Jerry Lawler.
You guys must have been desperate at Blackpool for a keeper. Ian Lawler's not great. Yeah. See, my argument with Lewis Jones, I would have started him right at the start of the season. I thought he was going to become number 1 at Donny. And then, of course, we signed. Of course, we signed Balcom. We've had we've had Lumley, we've had Bursick. God, that feels like a long time ago since we had Joseph Bursick. But as a number 2, there was a rumour. All right. Mark Hughes to Donny. Mark Hughes plays boring football. It's like Pulis. Pulis plays boring football. I mean, to be honest, like I just think personally, I don't want a boring manager. I think see again with West Brom, I don't think they'll be. You know what? I'd have the Cali brothers. That'd be. I think that will be the manager of choice I would have. I think if West Brom were to go for a manager, I think they would be. I think they'll go and get Darren Ferguson. Lumley. See, Lumley was all right, but he made too many mistakes at times, at crucial times. As Taylor Richards is about to come on for 15 minutes. You think you hear Lampard? Lampard to West Brom? That would happen, would it?
Frank Lampard's West Brom.
Does it ring? Does it have a ring to it? Frank Lampard's not going to Forest more, like.
Oh, God.
That would be bad, actually.
Would,
yeah. Have got over Kevin Keegan leaving Newcastle?
Oh, just about, yeah.
They still haven't got over Darren Moore leaving West Brom. That's what they have.
No, Alan Pardew.
Pardew
took us to Europe. Took West Brom down.
Exactly, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. I want Sam Allardyce and he will sign Carroll for Donny. Really? Sam Allardyce? If Sam Allardyce, he'd be trying to sign like Kevin Nolan and like Ricardo Vazquez. That's a blast from the past, yeah. It'd be like
George back together.
Yeah, it'd be like George McCartney and Carlton Cole. It's Bogle. Oh, he's out for a corner. I thank Moore for what he did, and I wish him all the best. I have faith in Butler. I wish Moore all the best, but I've lost a lot of respect for him. Pardew was a wired manager. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Absolutely.
At least West Brom didn't sign him on a 8-year contract. I mean, that only expired like a year ago.
It's away. The candidate as more than Moore did. That's debatable. That I'd say
both left for local rivals who were in the league of both at the time.
Exactly.
McCann took Hull down.
Yes.
And now Darren Moore 50-50 chance of taking. What are you laughing at?
Because Vazquez scored against Blackpool in the playoff final.
I remember that.
Yeah, Ricardo. I remember it was. I remember that because I remember Vazquez. Place goes nuts. He takes his shirt off. He's like, he's trying to in a Balotelli before Balotelli did that. But I remember that as well because Holloway was manager at Blackpool. West Ham that season, that the team that they had was class. They had Matt Jarvis. Matt Jarvis was too good for that league.
Which playoff final was it? The one where it was the last minute winner from Zamora? Was it Zamora?
Was that when QPR beat Derby in the playoff final?
Yes, and Derby played him off the park.
Yeah, it was a great finish from Zamora though. It didn't matter though. If I'm in playoff final, someone batters me, and no one scores, and I score a winner, and 94-minute winner, and I've been battered all game. I go, I'll take that. Yeah. Sunderland till I die. Yeah, Sunderland till I die is class.
I mean, they should have put it on Comedy Central.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was absolutely funny though. Especially with Chris Coleman at the end. But
what's his name? I'm
not a prick.
I'm not a prick. I've
got wife and kids.
The best bit was season 2 when they were panic buying trying to sign was it Will Grigg.
They tried. It was around that time when they tried to sign Marquis, and we slapped 10 million on him.
And the panic like 15 minutes left on deadline day in January, and they bought Will Grigg for like nearly 5 million or something.
Yeah. Honestly, I would have laughed even more if they'd have given us 10 million for Marcus. I'd have gone, yeah, thanks very much. It's Taylor Richards on the counter-attack. Richards, that's actually a really good tackle, actually. It's Bogle. It's Reece James. Can he just... A little dinky Bogle! Oh! That was a chance for Bogle. Salford documentary was all right. Good to see how far they've come.
Yeah.
But, yes, but I've got a big beef with Salford. I just think they're just so glorified.
I like Salford in a way.
I just think they're so glorified because of the class of '92.
Yeah.
They
get way too much attention.
They do, and that's what annoys me the most.
Yeah.
Because personally, I think that there's clubs out there that deserve more media attention than Salford do. But look, I respect what they've done.
I like how they haven't put all the money into the team, but they've like rebuilt the stadium and the clubhouse and that sort of thing.
And that's the thing I respect about it. They've given a club a community, which is great. I'd love to see that, but I just don't like how much attention they've got given. There should be more attention on other clubs. I think it's all right. Yes, I have. It's absolutely brilliant. It's a documentary about when we were falling out of the Football League with, at the time, one of the worst records I think ever been set, and I think he's been beaten by Rotherham actually. Which is funny. And it's away by Anderson, really good. Tom Anderson's been really, really good today. But I think if I was to give man of the match to anyone, it would be Reece James. I think Reece James has been. That's a free kick off Marcus.
Bostock's had a good game as well.
Bostock's been solid. Coppinger's had a good game. Lewis Jones, I think, has done well. He's commanded his box well. I think Reece James has been brilliant today for me. That's true. I mean, they have built it the right way, and that's the thing I respect. I'd rather see owners build up clubs in the right way rather than just throw money at clubs and expect to get a return. Because if you do that, you see like Billericay Town.
Yeah,
that's probably the best example I could say. You've got.
I think Kings Lynn could end up like that. They're chucking money at it.
Kings Lynn possibly. I mean, that's the only thing. You've got sides have got. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with ambition, but it's how you use it. That's the thing.
No, you got to be sensible with it.
Absolutely. Leighton Orient's story. Leighton Orient's story for me is very emotional. Personally, because of Justin Edinburgh, I think what he did for that club, and I've got so much respect for Justin Edinburgh, is that he took over a team that was floundering, and he took them back to the Football League. And that, it's sad the way that he's gone, what happened to him. But I think he's left a great legacy. Glenn Tamplin's a madman. Exactly. Look what he's doing with Romford FC. He's thank God
signing Jermaine Pennant and Jamie O'Hara.
Exactly. He'll be playing what's in that song with World's Greatest.
I'm painting lines in the changing rooms and all that.
Oh God, no. Have you heard of Billy Key's story? I have, but I've not followed it too much. But that's something I'll need to do is follow Billy Key's story. Yeah, Rex. What do you think of Ryan Reynolds buying Wrexham? Right, that's actually caught me off guard. Actually, personally, I think that's if they're going to do something with the club, because they need to bring that stand back behind the goal and get that license back, like what Stockport have done. If they can do something with the community, then I'm all for it. Then fair enough. Portsmouth have had a shot, and it took a deflection. It's gone wide. He's given a goal kick. For that. They're doing a Netflix series about it. Yeah, I think he will. Yeah, he did actually. No, yeah, right.
Okay,
good decision. If they do something right with the community, i.e., rebuild the stadium, do something what Salford have done, I think Wrexham will be back in the Football League probably in 3 or 4 years' time. And again, it's how they invest as well. If they invest in the team as well and make sure they've got a stable side and a stable platform to push on, they'll be in the Football League. But I think, what have you made? What do you think of Wrexham being bought out?
They needed it because, as far as I'm concerned, when you look at it, Wrexham was going nowhere under the ownership that they had. They were lucky last year to stay up. I think they just stayed up.
They were poor, yeah, they were poor.
And I mean, everyone, when you look at Wrexham, you think, oh, they're a Football League club. They've got this massive fan base, but they weren't going anywhere. So I think it can only be seen as a positive.
Yeah.
If they invest the money correctly, not just in the team, but in the community and the club as a whole, I don't see why it can't be successful.
Yeah. Again, the Bogle, play it right.
Swear it.
It's terrible. Oh, that's really good defending now from them. Oldest football club in the oldest football club in the Football League behind Sheffield, right? Yeah, I think it is. They're the third oldest club in the world, I believe. Yeah, because Sheffield FC, and then it's Hallam FC, and then it's I believe it's Wrexham actually, because Notts County is the oldest Football League club in the world. But but this is the thing, right? And this is what annoys me about Sheffield FC. Sheffield FC should get more publicity, and they don't. Is it Stoke? I know Stoke are up there, and I know Wolves are.
Middlesbrough have scored.
Have they? Anderson, on the. But I think as well, like Sheffield FC should get so much more publicity, but they don't because of where they are. Like they had the 170, I think it was the 175th anniversary or 150th anniversary a few years back, and they played Real Madrid, and there was no publicity about it, which annoyed me. If that was Liverpool Man United, they would have been straight round in 5 seconds. But what happened to Wrexham's Old Coppin? I think they lost the license for it. I think it was just deemed unsafe. I think that's why they don't play there anymore. They don't use it. It's a bit like Stockport behind the goal, opposite the Cheadle Road end. They lost the license for it because someone told me about that. But now they've now got it back. Well, call from Jones there. Well played. He's done well. Northampton 2-up against Plymouth.
Good result.
That's a great result. Millwall 2-1 up against Preston. You know that City 2-up against Wolves.
City scored again.
Yeah. We watched Mike Bassett, England manager. I've seen little bits of it. I've not watched like a full episode. It's actually it is really, really good. It's quite funny actually. Let's have a look at any of the goals. They've got in 1-1 Shrewsbury Wimbledon. Harrogate are beating Barrow 1-up.
City's goal's been chalked off for offside.
Oh, unlucky. Cambridge getting beat by Scunthorpe.
Bloody hell.
There's 3-0 to Stevenage. 1-1 Halifax. Dream Team used to be this. Yeah, I agree. Again, I was only young, but Dream Team. Like that was really, really good. In fact, for me, and it's not because of Newcastle, the best football film I've ever seen is gone. It's got Santiago Munez. I always used to think it was Nunez. Santiago Munez. When he beat Liverpool to get Newcastle into the Champions League.
And then a little snake fucked off to Real Madrid.
Yeah, he did. But goal for me was one of the best football films I've seen. Harchester United. Yeah. I remember that, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Wrexham versus Chester is a mad one. I do want to do Wrexham versus Chester, but that might not be for that's if Chester ever come up from the National League North. I think they will. I think they're good enough.
Yeah.
It's just it's whether they can. I remember you saying to me a couple of seasons ago that they've got an aging squad.
Yeah.
And they still do, don't they? I remember they had James Larby up front.
He's been around the block.
He has, yeah. Remember he was at Stoke. He was at Stoke actually one time. James Larby. I'm pretty sure he was at West Brom.
I remember him being at Stoke.
Yeah. Crew have equalised against Blackpool. Dagenham Rovers beating Solihull. Offside. Bromley 2-2 against Sutton. Notts County 2-1 up. Altrincham were being Woking 1-0. So we're a minute to go before plus stoppage time. It's 2-0 to Donny. It's Bootlegger's a legend. He is.
Gonna get pretty tasty, baby.
Well, we always knew that was going to happen. Thoughts on Jimmy Shan? Jimmy Shan, see, I think Jimmy Shan's a good manager. I don't know whether he's good enough to get Solihull up to the Football League, though.
They had their best chance a couple of years ago.
They did. I think for me, Tim Flowers could have taken Solihull to the Football League, but again, there was just too many good teams in that league that that spoilt that. But it's whether the owners back Jimmy Shan, and I know they have got money, Solihull, and they've
redeveloped the stadium pretty much.
Yeah, well, Birmingham Ladies apparently is going to get kicked out. Yeah. But they could be 4
minutes.
4 minutes. So we're into 4 minutes of added time. It's currently 2-0, and well, it looks like Portsmouth just don't look like they're gonna score. There's no real urgency from them. Let's have a look. Who's scored for Crewe? Stephen Walker. This could be Charlie. Do you remember when Chester didn't do the minute silence? Yeah, I have seen that. You've seen it, haven't you? Yeah. If you haven't seen it, go watch it because it's neither Thogden isn't.
Thogdad is an ons. And so is Thogden.
I don't like Thogden. I don't know. There's just something about Thogden.
They're both annoying pricks.
Yeah. See, I prefer Ellis. Ellis is better than Thogden for me. In fact, if it was a boxing match, I'd back Ellis to beat Thogden in a boxing match. But yeah, I don't know. Thogden I just think the fame's going to his head. Look, don't get me wrong. He's got a great YouTube channel and he's huge, but I just think the fame's gone to his head. Didn't stream the Ipswich game. I was travelling back to Wolverhampton, so for university, so I was travelling down when the game was going ahead, so I didn't film. But I wanted to make up for it for not streaming, so I wanted to do it tonight. So you got to stream. There you go. Clickbait like Morgs. Oh yeah, Morgs.
Oh, God.
Morgs. I can't stand Morgs and DT and that. It just they just do it for the likes, and I don't like that. I've never done anything for the likes. Thank God you did. I've seen the highlights though. It was absolutely disgusting. Did you see how they treated Robbie? Yeah, I know. I saw the video. Did you see the video? What Fogden did? Because of
Arsenal
Fan TV, yeah. Because apparently Robbie was gonna. It was charges for over £100 for like some sort of to be on. I think it was for like an appearance on a video or something like that. Robbie. Robbie. I think fame's gone to his head, but Arsenal Fan TV is really funny. Only when they lose, but again, it's just watching him on Happy Hour podcast. He probably is. He probably is a nice person behind the camera. Like he's I wouldn't mind meeting him, but it was for Prem predictions. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I just think that went on. Yes, he did. When we played Arsenal in the League Cup a few years back.
That was like a midweek game, wasn't it?
It was. We got beat 1-0.
Yeah.
Because Arsenal had Walcott, Sanchez, Giroud, Ramsey. They had both the first team playing, and at the time I think we only won like 2 games at that point. So we were in dire straits, and we were very close not to take them to extra time and penalties. He never had to do that. I know, and you know what? That's full credit to him. You know that's why I do have a bit of respect for Robbie. I think he's out of all of them. I can sit and listen to him talk because I think he's quite knowledgeable and he's not an arsehole. Marquis has scored. Of course, it would be Marquis.
Too late though.
Too late. No, they won't. Of course, Marquis would score, and he scores against his own
club.
club.
Right, 2-1.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. He said Arsenal were lucky. Yeah, they were. Donny, for me, that game outplayed themselves. The way that they did it, I thought it was class. I thought they played really well. Is he celebrating? No, he didn't actually. He actually ran back to the halfway line. There's literally like 15 seconds left in the game. Commentator jinxed us. I know. Yeah, it's a good finish though from Marcus.
That's a hell of a strike.
It's a hell of a strike.
On the turn, on the volley.
Yeah. Like channeling his inner Thierry Henry. There we go. But I have to say though, it's good finish from Marcus. I would, yes and no. It's a yes and no for Marcus because don't get me wrong, he was a class player for us. I mean, 26 goals in the last season for us to get to the playoffs, but he was just whinging and complaining. You could tell like he didn't want to be there at Donny anymore. Like he wants to move on, which is understandable. But I would take him back. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, it's brilliant defending, Reece James. Absolutely superb. Absolutely superb.
That's that.
And that's it. There we go.
Bloody hell.
Brilliant. That's it. Rovers winning. Absolutely superb. And it's the first win under Andy Butler's regime. That's absolutely, we needed that. Just the sort of thing we needed to win the game. Yeah, I would. I'd take Sharp back, but I think he's going to end his career at Sheffield United, and he'll be a coach. He'll be a coach at Sheffield United one day. But yeah, fantastic win. Just what we needed after a dreadful start to the week. But full credit, I thought, in my opinion, both teams, I have to say, were very good on the front foot, very good attacking wise. Very, very pleased. We could have had a boring 0-0 out of this, but once again, my prediction actually came through. But yeah, no, some of the goals were well taken. Both, I think, from both sides, both the goals were well taken. So, but yeah, onwards and upwards for Donny. Big win. What's your final thoughts on the game?
Put that in.
Not much to say. There we go. That's exactly what we need, guys. Thank you so much for being on the stream today. Really, really appreciate you on. And we'll be doing another one this Sunday for the West Brom Newcastle game. So no Donny one this weekend, but there will be one for West Brom against Newcastle United. 18 Dapper 2-1. So yes, I mean, me and 18 Dapper are like that because we know so much about football. But guys, thank you so much for everyone that's been on the stream. Really, really appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next one. Well, we'll see you on Sunday for the West Brom Newcastle game. So, guys, take care, and we'll see you very soon.